The Conference Committee on Pension Reform says it's close to reaching an agreement. If it does, lawmakers could vote on a pension reform plan later this month. Governor Pat Quinn and Governor Scott Walker wrap up their weekend at the National Governors Conference in Milwaukee. Quinn used the occasion to encourage governors to pressure Congress for more highway money. He says roads are neither a Democratic or Republican issue. Quinn has aggressively used highway spending as a stimulus as part of his Jobs Now program. The state fire marshal has nixed a plan that would have forced new home builders to install sprinkler systems. That plan also called for those systems to be added to older high-rise apartment buildings and some businesses. But the public outcry across the state over the cost of those systems snuffed out the idea. The price tag can sit at anywhere from $7,000 to $18,000.
The economics just don't work at all. Plus, there's a lot of things that they can already do that saves lives. In fact, their own studies indicate that interconnected fire alarms save just as many lives at a fraction of the cost.
Had the fire marshal's plan gone through, it would have been the first change to Illinois' fire code in more than a decade. Rockford City Council will hear a report today over having to return stimulus funds to the federal government. Of the $600,000 the city received from the feds, as much as half may have to be returned. That's because an audit found that some money wasn't documented. Other funds were spent outside of the allowable time period. The mayor ordered an investigation and says the results will be released during tomorrow's city council meeting. The unemployment rate for Black Americans is at its lowest level since 2008. The nation's latest jobs report shows about 12.6% of Black Americans are unemployed. That's down from a high of 16.5% back in August of 2011. The current unemployment rate for blacks is still considerably higher than the 7.4% for the overall population. Blacks appear to be benefiting from the same forces that are driving unemployment down for the population at large, and that's an improving economy with a fair amount of new jobs. The time is now 5:05. Coming up on Eyewitness News, the fear of terrorist threats continues as U.S. embassies across the world remain closed. And A-Rod to learn his fate. Will baseball be a part of his future? Plus,
yeah, we're still talking about that rainfall that will be moving into the state line.